Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I too want to raise my voice as I applaud the speech by His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Samoei Ruto. Honorable Speaker, in all the themes that the President pronounced himself on, he collectively reflected on a more accountable, more inclusive, and more economically stable country. Honorable Speaker, this country has had people who have had their own reservations and doubts on what is going on in our country. But Honorable Speaker, it was very, very clear from His Excellency that a number of things and almost very many issues that he has touched on are moving on very smoothly. Honorable Speaker, if I may say, the economic stability of this country, His Excellency highlighted that inflation has dropped from 9.6% to 2%. Honorable Speaker, this is very evident because if you go to our shops today, the prices of unga, price of the common commodities that we use on a daily basis, they are affordable, Honorable Madam Speaker. Therefore, this is a clear reflection that inflation in this country has stabilized. Honorable Speaker, when we talk about the Adani deal, this is something that was being canvassed by almost everyone, Honorable Madam Speaker. But the Adani deal was a deal maybe that never worked very well as at the anticipation of what we needed to do as a country. There is no way, Honorable Speaker, that we stop supporting projects that are interim with our development. Honorable Speaker, the facelift of our airports is long overdue. If you go to other countries like Singapore, that we normally say we were at par during independence, and now they are very far away from us, you realize that when you arrive at the airport, everything lands seamlessly, Honorable Madam Speaker. And therefore, we want to encourage the existing facilities to be improved, and we want to urge the President advisors to do due diligence before coming up with the next investor who will be able to take care of our airport. We want our airport to be an hub center which will serve East Africa and the entire Africa the way we get proper services from other countries. Honorable Speaker, I want to go straight to education. Honorable Speaker, on the CBC, the President pronounced himself on this particular program, the competence-based curriculum that was initiated way back in 2017. Honorable Speaker, the improvement therein, which has enabled us to be where we are today, with the improvement of our structures, enrollment of more students in our schools, employment of teachers. To date, we are talking of the 56,000 teachers who are employed, 46,000 who are permanent and pensionable, who have been turned to permanent and pensionable. Honorable Speaker, in the interest of time, let me run to femicide, and I want, Honorable Speaker, as I conclude, to say the killing of our women and girls should come to a stop, and I want, Honorable Speaker, the death penalty needs to be actioned. Honorable Speaker, if you take a life, you lose a life. Honorable Speaker, this is the only equalizer that will make people know life is precious. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I support the President's speech.
Thank you. The Honorable Member for Thika Town, Honorable Alice Nganga.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I rise also to put a word on the presidential speech that was done last week by the president. Honorable Speaker, let me start by saying that I was very happy when the president discussed about femicide and the measures that we are supposed to take. And also, he went further. He had a meeting with members of this house and promised them that he was going even set aside 100 million aside to try and fight with this menace that is really getting out of hand. Honorable Speaker, I can say that women, we are women, we need to be respected. We are sisters, we are mothers, we are daughters of these gentlemen who are in this house and outside there. And we all know that when you give a woman a seed, that woman usually gives you a baby. If you give a woman a house, that woman usually gives you a home. You give a woman groceries, the woman will give you a meal. You give her a smile, you will get a beautiful heart. Her work is to multiply and enlarge what is usually given to her. So I don't understand what has really happened to our nation, and we have started killing very precious women, very precious mothers. And let me say this, Honorable Speaker. These murderers cannot be told that they are choosing a few age group of women. It is across the board, Honorable Speaker. They are killing even young girls. They are killing old mothers. They are killing middle-aged. And we are asking our men outside there, please love us. God is love. Love the women of this nation. Please stop killing us. We are asking you, you cannot survive without us. You cannot survive without a mother. You cannot survive without a daughter. You cannot survive without a sister. So if you cannot kill your own mother, if you cannot kill your own sister, you cannot kill your own. So stop killing other people's daughters and mothers. So when the president, in his address, stated that we are going to look into it, I was really very happy and really very impressed, because at least we will be safe. Women will be safe. Right now, as we speak, we are not safe, and it is taking a very long time. We can see the rape test that happened last week. We have only seen today in the morning, that is when the gentleman, I wonder whether he was arrested or he just walked into the station. He was avoiding to be arrested over the weekend, only to wait for today so that he can go to the police station to go to court and be released on a bail. We need to look into it, and we don't take matters of death. One life is very important, very important. One life is very important. So we stop this killing and we look into it. Even my committee will look into it. When that money comes, it needs to go all the way to the grassroots, and we talk. Even the community and the churches need to come on board to protect our young mothers, our women, our children. Honorable Speaker, let me also say that the president also spoke about the JSS, the classrooms that are ongoing for grade 9. And I believe by the time the schools will be reopening in January, the classrooms will be ready to accommodate our JSS grade 9 so that the running can move on very smoothly without any hinge or interruption. I also want to thank the government, because so far, last year and this year, 2024, we have been able to hire 56,000 teachers, and the president also promised by January this year we have hired 20,000 more teachers in January, so that a student of JSS grade 9 can be taken care of. Let me also say that I'm also very happy about SHA, Taifa Care. Honorable Speaker, I know even where you come from, every day we were giving out money for health services. As from next week, even my own constituency, I want to go on a campaign trail to register as many people as I can in my constituency so that they can join the Taifa Care. Because with this, Honorable Speaker, and it is working, it's only that our people are not aware that this is a very good model so long as you are registered, and it is actually paying for people their medication and hospital bills, the one they could not pay earlier. So I want to tell every member of this house, let us go back home.
You can have a minute to finish.
Thank you very much. We register as many people as possible so that the bills that were accruing before will not be facing those bills, because every person when they register, I have had so many testimonies from my constituency where people have been paid for by the Taifa Care. So I'm asking the members of this house, let us go back home, let us register our people so that they can stop suffering. And also, I will not also forget, because I have 1 more minute, that our farmers are happy with the cherry fund. 1.5 billion Kenya shillings for coffee was released to our farmers. And that's why we have seen also in the sugar sector that we are not importing more sugar. We are able to sustain ourselves at the sugar sector, because we have already been given fertilizer for farmers, and we have seen the output is really very good. Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Asante.
Okay, the Honorable Robert Mbui. And I think those who have spoken